So it's our last night on the beach, and then we'll be headed back to civilization. We'll be headed back to San Jose, Costa Rica, and then the day after that I'm headed back home, back to Colorado. Boy, we did so much over the past couple days, the past week or so. I'm still processing it all. So let's see, we left San Jose and made it out to the little jungle bungalow. Spent some time there. Wow, what did we do? We did the fire saw, the bamboo fire saw. Got fires going with that. We cooked on with a bamboo oven that we made. We made bamboo containers. We went out in the night. You're not supposed to go out in the jungle at night, but you know, with our guide and all of us being instructors, we went out there. We caught a cat-eye snake, which is looks like the fer-de-lance. And then right after that, we actually tracked down a fer-de-lance, which is one of the most poisonous snakes in the world, or in Costa Rica. That was pretty cool. That was kind of a rare find. We cornered him on the shore and then chased him back out in the river. Those guys you don't really want to mess with too much. Wow, we saw all sorts of frogs. What else did we do? Man, so much is just going through my head. I just gotta process it all and get it all figured out. Let's see, we spent several nights out in the jungle once we left those bungalows. We saw jaguar tracks, we saw wild pig tracks, we saw I think it's tapir tracks. We heard howler monkeys, saw all sorts of lizards and big bugs. Well, we saw that tarantula and the wasp. The wasp beat out that tarantula and was dragging it back to its den. Let's see, we found mangoes, we found the breadfruit tree and ate the breadfruit, wild bananas, papayas, learned how to cook those when they're not ripe. Wow, let's see, what else did we do? Figured out several different palm trees that you can get heart of palm from, the different tastes of each one. With the heart of palm, really you need no other food in the jungle, so if you had nothing else to eat but the heart of palm, it would keep you alive. But we also figured out how to catch shrimp in the jungle. We caught what I call crawdads, but the locals call large jungle shrimp, but they look like crawdads to me. You know, we caught some of those. Saw some fish in the jungle rivers, but didn't catch any. Fortunately, I didn't get any pictures. Sorry, Andrew. A lot of times I wasn't able to film because wading through water, chest deep, you know, it's not really good on your electronics, so I had to put stuff away, or my batteries would die on me, so really kind of missed out on a lot. I wish I could have shared more with you. Boy, we spent a few nights in the jungle, just in our tarp, our hammocks, you know, a few feet off the ground. Good thing that jaguar didn't come back looking for us. But, you know, jungle, you gotta get off the ground. There's so many creepy crawlies. Man, the jungle is loud at night, so loud. The insects are deafening almost, and then you know, things that go bump in the night, there's just so many of them. You got the rats, and you got the snakes, and you got the monkeys, and you got the, you know, whatever large animals run around there, the tapir. Man, there's just so much noise in the jungle. Fortunately, I had earplugs. I'm a pretty light sleeper. I wake to every little noise, so I had to pretty much keep those earplugs in all night long. And fortunately, it drowned out the loud insects, the loud crickets, but I was still able to hear louder sounds, so that was kind of comforting, because I hate to not be able to hear it all. Anyways, what else did we do? We learned some jungle navigation, some tips and tricks. We marched downstream in the jungle. We dove off waterfalls. We swam through the river. We waded through the river. Wow, that was just a great time. We used some vines to scale, well, vines and ropes to scale down waterfall cliffs so that we get to the pools below when we couldn't jump because of rocks. Saw some neat little water caves. Wow, what else did we do? I'm just trying to get all this down more for me, but I figure I'll share some with you, things that we did if you ever decide to come down to Costa Rica for your own jungle adventure. You can come talk to us at Sigma 3, come talk to me, come talk to Alberto, Rob, or Justin out in Missouri, or Matt. Matt was down here with me. Matt's the instructor out of Arkansas. You know, we can all hook you up on places to go and how to book your trip. Anyways, so once we left the jungle, we drove for a few hours to the Tate beach, kind of the remote ends of it. Very few people out here. There's tons of bird watchers. Check out this view behind me. I don't know if you can see it. I can't really see much with the sun right in my eyes. Glare off the camera. Anyways, we came down the Tate beach. What we do here, we set up our tarps, our hammocks. I don't know. Well, there's the ocean right behind me. Our hammocks were basically right there. So we got to listen to the ocean all night long. I'm not really an ocean person. Honestly, the ocean kind of freaks me out. I think I must have been caught in a tidal wave in a past life, or who knows what, maybe eaten by a shark. But yeah, I don't really like getting in the ocean. Boy, I do wish my wife here was with me. She's a water baby. She loves the ocean. She would love this. Anyways, we learned some fishing techniques out here. We caught that big old jack. That guy was easily 30 pounds. It fed the 4 of us, and we gave some of it away. We still got some left. Huge fish. That guy was just gigantic. We used minnows to catch him. Let's see, we learned about the different uses for the coconut tree. Most people just think of the coconut tree. All you got is the coconuts, the milk, and the flesh on the coconut. That's it. But you can actually cut the coconut tree down, and it's just like the heart of palm. You can eat the center of that tree, and it's actually one of the best tasting ones out of all the palms we ate. It's a sweeter flavor. It was really good. Also, there's the coconut apple. So when a coconut falls from the tree and it sits on the ground for a while, it'll develop a stem that'll come out of the top. If you catch it before it starts to root, you can break it open or chop it open with a machete, and there's an apple inside. Well, they call it an apple, but it's very spongy. The flavor, I don't know, it's got a unique flavor. I don't even know how to describe it. Honestly, I didn't care for the flavor too much, but if I'm starving, that flavor would have been great, and it's full of fats, full of nutrients, so really you could survive on the coconut tree. Fortunately, you know, the heart of palm from the coconut tree, and I think from the apple, won't give you stomach troubles like the coconut milk will. So there's one thing you can eat. See, last night I was woke up in the middle of the night by some animal that raided our camp. Well, he was coming on his way in, but I shoot him away. I forget what Alberto told me he thinks it was. It wasn't a cat, it wasn't a dog. You know, by cat I mean a jaguar. It was kind of a a monkey looking thing, but I think the locals are compare it to like a raccoon. I'm sorry, I forget what the name is. Let's see, well, that fish we caught, the jack, you know, we cooked it over a grill that we made out of bamboo sticks. Just grilled it right over the fire with nothing but what nature gave us. Back to the coconut tree, you can use the there's the bark on it. Looks kind of like a burlap sack, but it's great for starting fires. Man, there's so much. Oh, the banana trees. There's banana trees in the jungle out here behind me. You know, you can cut those down. This time of year, they're still green. They're not very palatable as they are, but you can boil those, you can roast those, you can fry them, whatever. Or if you cut them down and just hang them out in the sun, they'll be ripe in a couple days and you can eat it as is. Oh, check this guy out. We got a little crab here. Little hermit crab. Pretty cool guy. But there's those guys. I've seen some other crabs on the beach, some little ones about that size, some larger ones. You know, you can collect those guys, you eat those. We saw when the waves broke out there, when you get those tall waves, the sun was just right, you could see fish swimming through those waves. I got some pictures of the moon last night. The moon was right about where the sun is. It was just gorgeous. Let's see, what else did we do? Just so much stuff. But I wish I'd have caught it all on film or on camera for you, but I didn't. So if you want to experience it yourself, coming out here, contact one of us and we'll hook you up. Or just watch what you can on the videos I put out. And if you're in Colorado, you know, do some survival training in Colorado, look me up through webpage. Let's see. And then you know, you're out on the west, or sorry, the east. There's so many Sigma 3 schools out there. I'm the furthest one west. We're working on some new classes. So after I get back, I'll be a level 2 instructor for Sigma 3. So I can run some more advanced courses. So come check my schedule out on the page. But I think that's it for now. I've talked an awful lot. So hopefully you'll watch some of the stuff I did on the video here. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had as good a time as I did. But yeah, this was a great adventure. Had a great time. Wish I could have filmed more. Wish I had more time to show you everything we did. But thanks for joining. I'll see you next time. Have a good night.